Hey everyone, it's Susie Lee with Bella Lena Boutique. Come on in and welcome to my segment of Craft Round the Clock. I'm over here fussy cutting. I'm just doing a little bit of fussy cutting. We're going to be doing some pretties on a beautiful box today. So here's the dealio. I'm going to make a little memory box, a trinket box, treasure box with digital deco designs, rice paper, and I've got essential stencil I'm going to be using. I'm just kind of over here fussy cutting this design. I love the digital deco designs, roses and florals that they came out with this past spring in the season. I am in love with them. I bought like probably every rose pattern that I could get my hands on. Anyway, and I am an affiliate with them, so please go to my link tree, and if you are interested in any of these, I can also show you some of the ones that I got and that I will be working with in the near future. That's something else we can do today. If I don't use up my full hour, I can show you that. But I have an affiliate link, and all that does is it just affords us like a little commission we get if you use our link. And so if you wouldn't mind, that would be swell. That would be helpful. I figure if somebody takes the time to show me something new, I'll give them that little commission. Why not? It doesn't cost you anything, right? All right. A little fussy cutting going on here. Now, it's not going to be as fussy as the pattern really is because, you know, we've got roses with thorns. I'll cut out a couple thorns. Yeah, I will. But it's not going to be as fussy as the actual image. But I'm just kind of winging it here. This, I want to use this on the top of this box, and I'll show you this box. This box was red and black plaid. I got it at Hobby Lobby at Christmas time, and it was supposed to be a gift for one of my family members that didn't come to fruition. You know how you buy all those gifts and you think you're going to make them all, but you don't? Yeah, that was one of these gifts. And this box was just sitting here looking at me, and I said, you know, this would be a really perfect project for one of these digital deco design rice papers, and I absolutely love this one. It is so okay. What I have to do yet is just see this fussy cutting I'm talking about. All of this is background paper, which is just this muddled little different colors of peaches and kind of grays and all that. So I'm just going to cut that little bit out there, and then it's going to go on this box. Now, let me show you. Let me show you the box. I got the box. It had some issues. So I took some bookbinding tape that I have that I fixed I think a Bible or something with. This bookbinding tape that I got on Amazon, and I just went around the edge of the box, but this was red and black buffalo check. And when I bought it, I didn't plan on keeping it up. You know what? I missed a spot. You can kind of see that right there? That's red and black buffalo check. So I'll have to go in there and fix that. But I got it over on this side. I did get, and I missed some over here. How did I miss all that? I painted it black with 2 coats of Fusion mineral paint and the top as well. Now the inside is black. What I'm going to be doing with it is this is going to be over here. Look at how pretty that is even already, right? Against the black, but it's not going to stay against the black. It's going to, I'm going to do like a stencil on top of this. Now I have a essential stencil that I want to do. It's a lacy essential stencil. And I'm going to be using this lace stencil on here. And I am an affiliate with Essential Stencil. So, again, if you like what you see and you'd like to try this and get yourself the stencils and the products that I'm using, make sure that you go to my link tree. It's at the top of my page. It says link tree. It's pinned at the top of my page, and it'll say link tree, and go in there and click on Essential Stencil or Totally Dazzled or whatever. And what that does is it gives me a little bit of commission if and when you purchase something. And if you don't, it's fine too. I'll just give you some inspiration here to think out of the box. No pun intended. Or should I say pun intended? I intended that. It was intended. Okay, now I gotta be really careful because this part right here, this is the fussiest of all the fussy cuts. Right here is the stem of this flower. I'm just taking out that center part there so that it looks party. If I had a smaller scissor, which I do, I don't typically use a scissor this big for a little fussy cutting, but I don't know where that little scissor is. I think it's in my sewing area. So there's that. Won't be using that today. Oh, I got a little one over there by my embroidery area too. Got an embroidery area. I got an area for pretty much everything. I do. I got areas. All right. So I'm just going to take these and pitch them. And, oh, I forgot about this part here. How did I forget this? I started it. Oh, it reattached itself. That's all. Oh, how pretty. Look at that. How pretty. I love that. It didn't take very long, maybe 5 minutes to fussy cut it. So we're gonna set that aside, okay? The box. I have this Essential Stencil right here. This is the lace stencil. I'm debating on if I want to do this whole top in the lace with the white, or do I want to just do like a lace handkerchief hanging over the side? Wouldn't that be pretty? Because there's a little, I'll show you. I will show you. All right, let's open this. All right, here we go. See, there's the little one, and wouldn't that be cute? Like kind of hanging off the side, like a little lace napkin or a lace handkerchief or something like that. Thought about that. Then also thought about this. I'm thinking, just, go big or go home. I don't know. Okay, I think I've got a game plan. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the big one on top. We're going to put this, I think. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I love this little one too. It's really pretty. I'm going big. All right, that's it. That's it. Done. I've got some, what is this? Titanium white from Deco Art. Just going to use this little bit of titanium. And it doesn't take much. I always say with stenciling, it doesn't take a lot. So I went over this with 2 coats. This box, it was black and, excuse me, it was black and red, buffalo plaid. So you just go in with your stencil brush. This is also from, these brushes are from Essential Stencil. They're a couple years old. I've been using them for a couple years. If you take good care of them, they'll take good care of you. And so, like I always say, wax on, wax off, Danielson. And I'm going to kind of pounce and swirl. I'm going to leave this right here in the middle. Like that. Okay. And here we go. pull this up. Are you ready for the reveal? Ta-ta-da-da! I love it. Isn't it pretty? Look at that, guys. How gorgeous is that, right? That is like instant gratification for me. I love that. I love this kind of craft. Okay, here's the thing. What I could do is leave this band on here. Take this box lid off for now. Do the stencil, this stencil on the side. How about that? On the side, so that the sides have something pretty to look at as well. I think that'll be pretty. Okay, but I want to make sure, because there's like a little ridge here, and that's what I'm going to use. Oh, I don't need to put it here, because that's the indent where the box lid sits. So I just need to put that little lip at the very edge and square it off here, right here, and right here. And that way, when I go down to do this part, it'll be easy to connect, I think. Isn't it pretty? That lace, it's so gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, get in here. I didn't get enough paint on my brush this time. There we go. All right, here I go. I'm going to try and connect these because it's so busy that I don't know that you're going to even be able to tell. There we go. Let's try. Okay, let's hurry this process along, shall we? Now, when you do this process, you're going to want to make sure that the lip of the stencil overlaps on top of what you've already done. And then voila. Anyway, okay, look at how easy that was. How pretty, right? The black and white. I love black and white. My whole room in here has got all black and white motif, and I love it. I might have to stand up to do this one. And when you're done with this, you'll repeat the process on the other two sides. You could probably put it just about anywhere and it would look fine, as long as you didn't put too much paint on one side or the other. Yeah, it's like foolproof, for real. Look at that. There's no line or anything like that. That's kind of cool. Real quick, I'm gonna run the heat tool over it so that I don't smear it. I don't think I will, but yeah, it's pretty dry already. Can't mess it up. Now I said you can see the red in there that I missed, so I'm going to go in there with a little tiny brush and hit those spots where the red and black was. So I'm going to get that. But this part right here is all nicely painted black. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put the lid back on it. So now you've got the sides are done, but the this little edging that I put on here is not. That's like bookbinding edging that I put on there. So how pretty. This is going to be lovely. You know what this reminds me of? It just came to me. It reminds me of kind of a garden gate, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like a little garden gate? Isn't that gorgeous? Stunning. Love that. I do. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab some Mod Podge. Oh, man, maybe I shouldn't, because I was thinking about possibly doing a crackle finish on top. Maybe I'll just crackle finish this and not crackle finish this part, because this is already kind of vintage looking, but it would be really pretty if these roses, I think, were crackle finish. Like, what am I trying to say? You know, the crackle finish, the fine line crackle. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, game plan. Like I said, this was a clearance or sale box that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I was going to use it at Christmas time with the buffalo check, but actually, and I thought about changing it with my trying to say? I thought about changing it with some scrapbook paper or something, because I was going to give a gift. Actually, it was for my daughter, and I ended up running short of time. You know, I always do that. Do you guys do that? Do you plan gifts? You just don't have nearly enough time to get it done, but you know, you plan it anyway, and you know, then it's going to sit there. But I do that. I overplan at Christmas every year. Are y'all like that too? Tell me. Tell me it's not just me, because I do it every year. I love gift giving. I love making something special, especially for my kids, my grandkids. Something that they can remember me by. Not that they're likely to forget me real soon, but unforgettable. and not always in a good way. But anyway, that started to tear. So we got to be very, 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 very careful. Okay, so I got this. Oh, wrong one. Got this ready to go. Wipe it up. Like I said, clean up in aisle 4. Like Mr. Mom. Clean up in aisle 4. Or, I was never in aisle 4. Remember that line? Oh. Okay, here we go. Bringing it down to the edge here. Oh, I want it over though. I want it over here. I guess I could let it go over the edge of the box a little bit. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Be kind of cute. Over the side. Kind of liking that. All right. That fussy cutting worked real well, didn't it? Yeah, kind of like that. Just that leaf, that one leaf. Yeah. I'll let that go right over the edge, just like that. And anything that didn't get hit is going to get hit now. I'll hit it with a lick and a promise. Okay, I like it. Whoops, you there need to come back up because I feel like I didn't hit that stem good enough. There we go. Like that. See? Okay. If you have a little chip brush, you can do this. It helps. And then any spots that don't get adhered, you can see them a little bit better, and then you can go back and fix them. Right here. A little spot. Okay. I don't want any of that turning up on me. Okay. How pretty is that? Isn't that gorgeous? Just saying. Digital Deco Designs, rice paper, and essential stencil. Stencil. And you got a cute little box. Now, how could it possibly get any cuter, one might say? One might ask. Well, we're going to do that right now. We're going to do that. I was going to hand letter it. It's going to say, Life's Little Treasures. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I can do that. I've got a pen here that is a special pen. It is a chrome marker by AIYE. And I get these on Amazon. And there's a thin and then there's a thick part on it. So it's gold. And you know, you can go around in your gold, you know, and go around and highlight in gold if you want. You can do that, or you can do what I'm going to do with the crackle finish. But all right. So what you do when you're hand lettering, you know, I don't know if y'all are familiar with hand lettering. I learned from Danielle Stringer from Imperfect Dust, and I'm an affiliate with her. Forgot about that. I am an affiliate with her, and if you look at my link tree, it'll say Imperfect Dust, and you can get her book, and any of her classes or anything like that that you would be interested in taking to learn this little technique. It's fun, and it's once you have it, you know, you don't have to worry where you're going to get your lettering from. You can do it yourself. Anyway. Okay, because of the fact that the angle of the camera wasn't that great on this video, I'm just going to speed it up. However, I do have videos available that show my hand lettering up close and personal. So if you're interested, you can let me know in the comments. Also, the Facebook platform's ability to flip the imaging where I streamed this live doesn't allow me to show the finished product to you, so it's not really legible. So I'm going to flip the camera when I video the box so that you can see it up close at the end of this video. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. That was the bones of the letters. Now, I don't want to run my hand through it, so I'm going to dry it real quick. So with hand lettering, you thicken down strokes, okay? So all of your strokes that come downward, you go back in after you're done with writing the bones of it, and you thicken all of those down strokes, and you might want to just go over your upstrokes and make them darker. That's fine. Okay, here's another downstroke here. So anything that looks like a downstroke, you're going to thicken it. Little. Wish you could see it, but when I do my video on this, you'll be able to see the lettering really well. I'll put it up close. You can see, you'll be able to see it, but it says Life's Little Treasures. Oh, I'm not done. I know you thought I was, right? I have now I am, most of you know that I am a Totally Dazzled ambassador, have been for 4 years. I go live on their page every Monday night. This is from their esteemed crown. They're not going to be carrying these anymore. These are the mini crowns you would get in a set of 20. I absolutely adore this crown. This is my favorite, the vintage antique bronze crown. I'm going to put this right here because it says Life's Little Treasures, and this is a crown, so I kind of love that about it. I'm going to put it kind of in the middle of the box here where this big flower is. Yeah, like that, just like that. And center it right among the so what you do is you go around in little stations, and you're going to put a little bit of B7000 or E6000, works very well as well. And you're going to put some good sized stations of B7000. I like to put about 4 in the circle. And then I go back and I try to keep them separated because usually they don't, it's not, this B7000 is not like the E6000. It does not get along well with other glues. Doesn't play well with others. But I add just a little bit for that quick grab, okay? And we're going to put this right smack in the center here, just like that, and hold. Okay, and now think of all of the wonderful treasures that you can put in this. You can put photos, you can put treasures that your grandkids maybe make you. I got a great piece of mail today, Jim and I did, from one of our littles who mailed us something that they made, and it just is a treasure, is it not? Might not be a treasure to everybody, but it certainly is to us. So for Life's Little Treasures, there you go. Isn't that gorgeous? You could put this, you know, as a Mother's Day gift, would be a fabulous gift. any kind of, birthday gift, Easter, anything you want, really. It could suffice, but I love it. I think it's gorgeous. I could even see it decorated up for Christmas with Christmas stuff with the lace. Poinsettia. It would be gorgeous, right? Anyway, guys, I got a couple minutes left, just a couple. I love this hour thing. Man, that went by really quick. Let me show you what I got. These are the Digital Deco Designs rice papers that are available that I got. They've got a million of them, but these are the ones I got. I'll show you them real quickly. I'm a rose lover, right? So there's this one with the teals and the peaches. I love, love, love these. Look at this. I just want to show you a few of the beautiful things you can get at Digital Deco Designs. Love this. This check with the flowers, this pink check, very spring and summerish. Love the polka dots. Isn't this stunning? I love that teal with the polka dots. I got a lot of teals because that's kind of my fave. Color-wise, this is a vintage stripe with the writing in the background. I love how she's layered that, how she's got the vintage writing in the background. Same with this one. Actually, these are very similar, but they're not the same. But the vintage writing, I love layering, obviously, what I've done here today, and that's what she does. And this reminds me of my decoupage camouflage blending technique. If you put this on something and you needed it blended out even further, you could do that with this. Here's another one I absolutely love. Can you tell I love roses and cabbage roses? I've had this one before. This one with the fleur-de-lis. I got it again, and the diamonds. I love that one. It's so pretty. This is kind of a little bit more dramatic. I love that. These are kind of dramatic ones. I love, look at these. Where's the other one that I got? It was, hold on. Well, I'll show you these two first because they're just florals. But there's that one. That's gorgeous, is it not? Stunning, 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 stunning. Had to have all these. But anyway, look at these three. We've got an Alice in Wonderland theme going on here. Oh my goodness, I don't know. I got my ideas are swirling around in my head here, and they even got the rabbit. You could do a four-way box and put these four in there. Oh, that would be so cute. That would be really cute, and make it a clock. Seriously, how sweet would that be? Just some vintage writing, more vintage writing, more vintage writing. I love vintage writing. I like ripping little pieces of it and putting it here and there. I love that. Hummingbird, love the hummingbird. I got two of them because I'm a hummingbird freak. And this is the last one. But anyway, I wanted to share those with you. My time is up. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday, guys. Love y'all. Bye.